Hello students, hope everyone had a good weekend. We'll be starting our week with a fun math lesson, counting objects in our classroom. Today we'll be counting and tallying. Tallying is a way to count and keep track of information. We will be making tally marks on a chart like this to count the objects and items in our classroom. A tally mark is just a line that looks like this. At the end, we will count all the tally marks to count all the objects we have. Let's start doing some math. Here are some things from my classroom that I will be counting and tallying. I have some nesting cups and dinosaurs. Do you remember these cups? That's right. We used the cups in our other math lesson about nesting boxes. Let's start with the dinosaurs. For every dinosaur I see, I will put one tally mark over here on the chart next to where it says dinosaur. I have one dinosaur, and I will put one tally mark, like this. I have another dinosaur, so I'll put another tally mark. Another dinosaur, and one more tally mark. And the last dinosaur, and a last tally mark. I will now count all the tally marks and put the number over here next to the tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will put a 4 over here. This means that I have 4 dinosaurs. I will now count the nesting cups by putting tally marks on the chart for each cup that I see. I see one cup, so I'll put one tally mark over here next to the word nesting cups. I see another cup, and I'll put another tally mark over here, and I see one last cup, and so I'll add one more tally mark. I can now count my tally marks and put the number over here next to them. 1, 2, 3. I can make a 3 like this. This means I have 3 nesting cups. To find out how many dinosaurs and cups I have all together, all I need to do is count all the tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 items all together. Let's go play surveyors and count some tools. We're going to play surveyors and count some tools at a work site. A surveyor is someone who counts and measures objects at work sites, and they write down the information. We have some tools here, and we need to write down how many there are on this chart. What are the tools that you see? That is correct. There are hammers, nails, and saws. Can you help me tally and count the tools? The first tool on the chart is nails. How am I going to count each nail using the chart? How? By making a tally mark for each nail? Okay, one nail, one tally mark. Did I do it right? Thank you. Let's finish. Another nail, another tally mark, another nail, another tally mark, a last nail, and one last tally mark. No more nails. Now what do I do? Count the tally marks? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. Should I write it over here besides the tally marks? What does the 4 mean? Yes, it does mean the number of nails we have. This word says hammer. What do I need to do? Make a tally mark for each hammer? Is this a hammer? Is this a hammer? All right. We have one hammer. I'll put one tally mark over here next to the word hammer. I have another hammer, another tally mark, a last hammer, and a last tally mark. How do I know how many hammers we have and where should I put the number? I like that. You said to count the tally marks, 1, 2, 3, and put the number over here, 3. And what does a 3 mean again? That is correct, students. It means that we have 3 hammers. I think I remember how to tally now. One saw, one tally mark, another saw, another tally mark. Can you count the tally marks as I point to them? I'll put a 2 over here, and we know that this means we have 2 saws. Now, look at our chart. How am I going to find out how many tools we have all together? Wow, I like that answer. You said to count all the tally marks. Let's count the tally marks together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 tools all together. Thank you. It was fun playing Surveyor with you. You can play Surveyor or Counter at home. Make your chart using a sheet of paper like this. Write or trace what you will be counting on this side. Make your tally marks in the middle and write your number over here. Items you can tally and count inside your house are toys, books, boxes, and crayons. Do your best in writing your numbers, but if you need help by tracing, it's okay. I know some of you are getting better with your letters and numbers, so keep practicing. You can draw or put a picture instead of writing the words like this. Here is a picture of a door. This means I need to count the number of doors in my classroom or house. I'll make a tally mark for each door in my classroom like this. This means I have 1, 2, 3 doors. Mr. B has 3 doors in his classroom. You can count and tally things outside your house. Before you go outside, think about what you want to tally and make your chart. Items outside where you live that you can tally are things like bicycles, balls, birds, cats, trees, and cars. Make one tally mark for each bird or tree or car or whatever you're counting, and then count your tally marks. Bring your chart to our next Zoom class so we can see how many things you have counted. We love seeing your hard work. I hope you had fun doing math today. I can't wait to see how many toys you have or how many cars you saw on your tally charts. I'll be back tomorrow for another fun lesson that we can do together. Until then, bye class.